Howdy, y'all. This is Robert with Triangle Liquidators. Wanted to make a quick video specifically for our resellers. You guys are obviously the heart of the auction. So I wanted to make kind of a little tutorial walking through a little bit on the new website, right? I know there's been some confusion, change sucks. So I want to be able to walk through and kind of show you some of these features and how they're specifically could be used for the resellers. We're talking, the Facebook flippers, flea market, jockey lock for those folks down in South Carolina, the eBay sellers, those folks. So let me really quick start off with just getting to the screen, right? So I'm logged in. You've only got a couple buttons at the top, the three lines. This brings you to control panel in the auctions, and then filters is where you want to go. I know a lot of people are frustrated. 324 pages. So I've got this, it's on my computer, but I've got it shrunk down to mobile. So this is exactly how you see it on your phone, should be, right? Except for the back button won't be up here. It'll be in the bottom right or the bottom left if you're on an iPhone or whatever. So want it to be able to show you guys as people are probably using their phones. Yes. So like I said, you scroll to the bottom, 324 pages. That is unrealistic to scroll through. So I don't even think that anyone would really think about doing it that way, right? You guys know we have our featured stuff at the top. This is going to be items that are already kind of priced out of potential resale markets. I don't know everyone's different way of reselling, but I would imagine that these are probably priced out of that range. So what I would do as a reseller is immediately go, okay, cool. What am I doing? Let's say I'm an eBay seller. So if I'm an eBay seller, we all know, right? Condition is probably the first place that I want to start. It's difficult to sell those used, those as-is items. People on eBay shipping items is, if you ship an item and it's used, credit card's going to kick back. People are going to be frustrated. It doesn't matter, right? We've seen it. Everyone's seen it. So I'm probably looking at new and like new. The other thing that I'm probably looking at is time end. I don't care about stuff that's ending 3-4 days from now or tomorrow. Let's just look at what's ending today, right? We've narrowed it down to 2,000. Then we'll also say, let's say eBay, or maybe categories doesn't really matter. I'm selling whatever a good deal is, but I want to sort by, or I want to kind of limit my price. If I'm shipping on eBay, it doesn't make sense to look at items that only cost $30, because if I get it for $30, if I get this item for, let's say $10, and at the end of the day, I'm not going to make any money. So let's say I'm going to do $100 to $1,000. Cool, right? Now we're down to 565 results. So this is kind of the whole thing, right? Like we live and die by the filters to look at what we want. I could even say tools, right? Like let's say tools that are above 100 to 150. And now as far as sorting it, let's not even sort it by end to soonest. Let's sort it by cheapest. So I want to look for those really, really low items that, look, this stuff's ending in 8 hours. It's new like new. It's in a tool category and I can bid on it for $1. And then I would just come in here and say, cool, like I'm in the resale market. Let me just make my quick bids on everything. Bada bing, bada boom. I don't need to really click into the pictures. I can just look really quick. Okay, cool. It is like new. So we can make a bid in confidence because of the category, because of the condition that we've put on that item. And we can go from there, right? If we really want to scroll through everything, I've got 4 pages to scroll through. Once I've placed a bid, or let's say there's an item that I don't want to place a bid, but I want to look at it later, every single item at the top left of the picture has the heart button. This sends it to your control panel. Where's the control panel? You got, the way that we've built this, we basically have 5 buttons. This is logging out. This is your profile. This is the menu. And here's your filters. If you click the menu, there you go, control panel. You can click the control panel and here you go. This is all your active auctions, your closed auctions, your settings. Active auctions are right here. These are all, the way we've scaled or kind of put this together is outbid is first, right? These are items that I need to take immediate action on. Outbid is sorted from ending earliest at the top. So if it's last minute and you're trying to do those last minute finds and you want to up it really quick or send another max bid to get back in the game, you can do that right from here. Watch list, right, where we put the hearts on everything, that's right here. Now we will be updating this in the future so that we can click off of hearts from here. But for now, you actually have to go into the picture and then click it to take it off your watch list. We don't like that. We've heard the feedback. We will be changing that to where there will be like a heart button here that we can just click it off directly from the control panel without not having to click into it. But that's it, right? Back on auctions, we live and die by the filters. So we come in here. Let's say let's say I'm a flea market, right? Like, so I'm not too concerned with going after the new and the like new product because we know, the homeowners, maybe the retail buyers, like that's where they're living. But where I think I can find the best deals are used and as is. Great, right? Let's find stuff that's expensive. So let's find stuff again, $100 and above, or maybe not $100 above. Let's do 50 to 200, right? And then we can come in here and say, I only want stuff that's ending today because I'm on here often. I don't need to be looking at everything, right? We don't need to be looking at everything, just stuff that's ending here today, because it can be overwhelming with the amount of inventory that we have. And then obviously anybody can do this at any time. If I'm an Anderson customer and I don't want to pay transfer fees, cool. We'll turn off Raleigh. I don't even want to look at Raleigh. So I'm just looking at my home base. I'm looking at items that are used as is, ending today, $50 to $200. And let's say we want price lowest. I want those items that have the lowest current bid right now. 366 items. Boom. Here we are. Right. And then we start coming in here because I think that some of the confusion and the frustration is that in the past, right, you could just filter and run through every single thing that was, on that daily auction. And that was kind of how we had it set up, right? We didn't have these attributes associated with items like categories, and we didn't have all this stuff in one place that you can, apply these filters. So now that we have it, right, it should be able to focus down the search for us so that we can find those deals. Because yes, like deals are slipping through always. And as resellers, that's our job to kind of pick that stuff up. So yeah, that's kind of an overview. I will say that number 5 up here on filters, this lets us know, yes, filters are on. We had some feedback that folks were having a little trouble with getting from the product display page back to the regular auction and the filters not resetting. On your phone, if you're on mobile, right, you'll just click the back button and that'll bring you right back to the same page you were on, keep the filters on. If you do click auctions, right, if you click auctions, that will reset everything. So I know that was a little bit of a frustration with some folks, but just wanted to bring that up on the video. But yeah, this is it, right? We come back. Time to end today. Let's narrow it down. Let's look at the products that I want. I want tools that are ending today that are like new and used and are expensive tools, right? We don't want cheap tools. And I want the lowest bid price now. Boom, 127. These are zeros. There's no bids on these items, right? Like we've got a finisher. Yeah, these items have 2 bids on them, $2. So there's definitely deals to be found. And I think finding a way of utilizing the filters and the sorting is the way to find them, right? We don't want you guys to have to scroll like we had to before. So that's my little tutorial. I appreciate it, guys. Best of luck out there.